my name is Teresa Bennett. I'm age 53 and I work for the health services and I'm a project manager. I think the biggest challenge for me at the time before I met Stephen was sitting on my backside for about 2 years during the pandemic from 2020 to 2021 and part of 22. And I got into really bad habits. I used to be really good at joining the gym, going swimming, physical activity, but I got into such bad habits that I had no motivation and I was really comfortable sitting in a chair doing nothing. I then got COVID and realised that I had to do something about it, and that was the trigger for me to pick up the phone to Stephen and start personal training.
Okay, what have you enjoyed most about us working together?
I love working with Stephen, and one of my first things I said to him before I joined was, I don't want a personal trainer that shouts at me and tells me to go harder and work harder and just, you know, scare me and shout at me. So Stephen was very, very motivating, very kind, and I suppose gentle in some way. And he didn't shout, but yet found a way to motivate me and get me to the goals that I wanted to achieve in a very structured, comprehensive, but very kind and gentle way.
And what has been some of your biggest achievements?
Well, certainly the first and foremost is that I have fantastic upper body strength. That has been one of my biggest achievements here working with Stephen. I don't think I have a look like, you know, one of these bodybuilders, but what I do see a change in me is that I am an open water swimmer, and it definitely has improved my strength in the water and my speed in the water, and that has been phenomenal, which means I can now swim, 3 kilometers in the open water without hardly any effort.
And what has been some of your biggest learnings from that throughout the journey?
I suppose some of the big learnings for me, having encountered Stephen and the personal training, has been that it's not going to be rosy in the garden every week. You are going to have to do some weeks where, I'm going to have some weeks where I'm not motivated and I really don't feel like personal training. I don't feel like coming to Stephen. And sometimes I say that to him and say, I'm not in a good place today, I really don't want to be here. But it's having that accountability and knowing that there's somebody there to support you and somebody there you can talk to, and that will get through you, get you through the times where you're not motivated.
How has this made you feel, especially when we got you to the stage where you were able to run your first 5k, going out doing that, being able to really swim in 3k, no bother?
It's been phenomenal, to be honest with you. I never ever in my life thought I would ever be able to achieve such goals and such distances. And I think what has helped along the way is that by coming to personal training every week, you don't actually realise how much you're gaining, how much strength you're gaining, how much fitness you're gaining. And then when it all comes together, in that 5k run or that 3 kilometre open water swim, you really feel, wow, you've achieved something. And I suppose it gives you the confidence to keep building on that, and knowing that you have done, such a phenomenal, you've achieved such a phenomenal goal that you can do more, and that it just gives you that confidence to keep going.
And what impact has this journey had on your overall life?
Certainly it's been really helpful. It's taught me that, one, yes, I can do it, no matter where you start, no matter what the starting point is, no matter what your weight is, no matter how unfit you might be, you can do this. It takes a little bit of effort to get to the personal training, to get into that mindset to go, but once you're there, you can start from anywhere. But ultimately it's given me the confidence to get out and do more things in my life, not to be afraid to do things. It's given me, I suppose, it's opened doors in terms of joining, other classes, doing other things. So I've kind of become a bit more sociable and met a lot more people through other activities. But I suppose it's given me that structure to focus once or twice a week on doing something just for 30 minutes, maybe just an hour once a week, and that has been phenomenal to build the successes then in other parts of my life, including being motivated around my food, being motivated around getting jobs done, reaching other goals in terms of the life stuff you have to do. So overall it's given me huge motivation and confidence.
So what would you say to anybody that's thinking about working with me but maybe hesitant to get started?
Yeah, I know it can be difficult to kind of take that first step. I would say just pick up that phone, send that email, do that web chat, just find out a little bit about it. Don't hesitate, just do it. Stephen is really a supportive, really great guy. He knows when to push you, but he knows when to stop, and he knows that I don't like being shouted at, so he doesn't shout at me, and he's very kind, and he is such a great motivator, not just in the gym, but he always give you little tips, little mantras, little sayings that you can adopt in your other life,